Look, if you had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment.
Well, this year was a little different than last year just because I didn't have the mentors that I did last year, and I was kind of all by myself in a sense. But for doing the decathlon, we had one other guy that did it, and he was hurt pretty much the whole season, which was kind of rough for us. But other than that, it was a lot different. I mean, training was different from last year. We did a lot more actually workouts and not focus less on events, and that really helped set me up for winning both those national championships.
The improvement he made in high school, he was a good athlete, and he was explosive, and he could jump. He was 6'3". He had a lot of things, and he had some good speed with that. So he kind of fell into the decathlon naturally. Probably the biggest thing that he had going for him was he had Rob Keeney and Brad Higgins and Jake Krieger. They were all training together, and then McClintock indoors. And it's nice to have people that have been around it, and that Higgins had won but All-American 4 or 5 times, and Rob was a 2-time national champion like him, and just to go through that and train with those guys and know that you're training with the best people in the nation, and then to come back this year, I think the confidence level was high, and obviously his technique and all the events are getting better. He's also a kid that's very coachable. He listens, he's humble. He enjoys what he's doing, and probably the biggest thing that I saw was at Nationals, where he's kind of laid back, and we got put in a couple positions where he had to step up, and I saw the fire in him, and I think that's what I was hoping wasn't missing in him, and it was good to see that he's very competitive, and he doesn't like losing, and he's pretty excited about this opportunity.
Every event has gotten up from last year, but one of the best ones I think for me was pole vault. I started vaulting a lot better, and then I started to become more consistent in the hurdles, and then as far as the throws go, just become bigger and stronger from having a year to train and get more strength and stuff. All the throws have went up for me too. Some of the big events that I struggle with are high jump. I've just being consistent in some of them is not quite there yet. High jump, and then one of my least favorite, the 1500. That's one of those events though you don't really train for as much, but it's one of those things where if you have to run something, I'm sure you can. It's in the heat of the meet, so it'll get you going.
I think when you get there, having your coach there, I think the kids that I coached last year, they didn't have any of their personal coaches were at the meet, and it's nice to have your own coach at the meet, and it settles you down, and you know his steps, and you know what he needs to improve on and what he needs to do different. And if he gets put in pressure situations, hopefully you know him, what you need to do to calm him down or to fire him up. And I think the big thing is just having your own personal coach out there is helping him, and that's probably one of the big reasons I'm making the trip, just because I know it will make a difference in his performance once you get out there.
I'd like to hit a big score for me. This year I haven't hit one, or haven't gone down a score. I've always improved, and I'd like to keep doing that. But I know I took a month off after we got done with the season, and we've been training for 5 weeks now, I think, and so hopefully that training will get me back to where I want to be. It's definitely an honor, just from trying things on to just the whole experience has just been awesome. I feel pretty humbled to be able to put it on and compete for Team USA.